Alright everyone, so the new LEGO Jurassic World sets have had their spin table animations revealed. Oh, Mosasaurus looks beautiful. 2015 Mosasaurus, amazing. And I figured we'd use that as an excuse to go over all the LEGO Jurassic World dinosaurs and creatures ever made and compare them to their live action or animated or game counterparts. But here we have the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, magnificent creature. Brick built it is, but I do wish it was molded. Hopefully in future, I am still happy we're finally getting a JP3 Spinosaurus. Now, Junior T Rex from the Lost World. I'm guessing this was made because there was meant to be a Junior T Rex in Jurassic World Rebirth, and they're like, uh-oh, that's been removed. What do we do with this mold now? Boom, Junior is now a Junior T Rex in LEGO. So, it's very awesome. I feel like we got all like the main missing characters of dinosaurs this year. But anyway, here we have a Jurassic World Dominion inspired set is what the description reads. In it, I'd say that's a compy, baby Stego from the Lost World. Then this one, just a Jurassic World Evolution baby Raptor, or from like the exhibitions. Then Jurassic Park 3 was the only one to have baby Pteranodon. So unless you count Rebirth, which we will show because this one is actually meant to be a Rebirth set of that blue Pteranodon in the cage. I don't know if it's a baby. It looks more like a pygmy Pteranodon. Could be a baby one, but this is called baby Pteranodon. And I would assume it's inspired off that Pteranodon in the cage, considering it's got a Jurassic World Rebirth inspired background, just like the Mosasaurus set does, which has Jurassic World Rebirth characters. Now here, we have Spinosaurus Rebirth. We'll be going from the latest revealed sets to the oldest, so the 2015, 2012 LEGO Dino. Here we have Quetzalcoatlus Rebirth. Unfortunately, was not very faithful to the actual design. A little bit, but not entirely. Titanosaurus was pretty good, although the sails weren't orange and its head bump was orange instead. I don't know. And also it's missing the tail fins, you know. But anyway, we've got the Raptor Rebirth. Again, a little bit missing. Then we had brick-built Mosasaurus. This one was actually pretty fun. I was pretty happy we got a Mosasaurus in the end. And it's awesome now, we're getting it molded, so hopefully the same backlash can lead to a JP3 molded Spino. Here we have Ember T-Rex from Rebirth, love Ember. Then we've got Dolores the Aquilops. I really like the mini one. What I'm not such a fan of is the brick-built Aquilops. It just doesn't look accurate. It's still cool, but it just doesn't look accurate to Dolores, unfortunately. Then we have Little Eatie from the Chaos Theory sets, although Little Eatie is from Camp Cretaceous, but I guess her mother was in Chaos Theory, so it's fine. Then we have Allosaurus from Chaos Theory, also appeared in Dominion and Battle at Big Rock, so that's cool to see. We got Allosaurus. And Stegosaurus we finally got in these Chaos Theory sets, so that was super awesome to see. Stegosaurus from Chaos Theory. Then Bumpy from Chaos Theory, even though it's baby Bumpy, because of its size, it's really good to use as an adult Bumpy, you can pretend it is. Then I'm just going to say Jurassic World Evolution and Carnosaurus. We have seen this in like a Japan Universal Studios, a brown baby Bumpy. Anyway, this is baby Nasutoceratops. I know it's Triceratops, but the colors are Nasutoceratops. Then here we've got Pteranodon from Dominion, the blue male one, I believe. Then here we've got a baby Raptor. I'm just once again going to say Jurassic World Evolution. Then here, I would just call this a compy, because any baby green raptors, they've used as compies, I would assume. And then we've got the Dominion Rexy. Even though this one came in the Jurassic Park sets, they were actually switched. The one with scars, I would say Dominion Rexy. But here we've got a regular Jurassic Park Velociraptor. Then we've got Jurassic Park Brachiosaurus. Don't know why it was blue. It looks very Giraffe Titan-like almost, which Brachiosaurus originally was going to be, so interesting. Then we've got Triceratops. I'm not a big fan of the brown on the horns. I do prefer the original LEGO Dino one. Here we have the small Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus, so it's cool. We got it in all size ranges pretty much. Then we have the brick-built Rexy from the Jurassic Park sets, from the T-Rex breakout scene. And then we've got Buck, or Junior T-Rex, one of the grown-up green T-Rexes from the end of Dominion. This was a Dominion set, kind of spoiled, although we didn't pay attention at the time because it was a junior set. And then we've got Pyroraptor, once again, from Dominion. We've also got Dilophosaurus from Dominion, which also appeared in one of the 2019 sets very early on, even though there were no orange Dilophosauruses until Dominion. Then this is Nasutoceratops paint scheme on a Triceratops mold. same colors as the baby Nasutoceratops I said. This is Giganotosaurus from Dominion. We all know Giga. It used the Indom head, but it had a unique body mold, so it made it look bigger. And then we had Therizinosaurus, which was a reused Indoraptor mold with some slightly tweaked features like the head and the arms. Then this is the Jurassic Park Rexy because it's got no scars. Even though it came in the Dominion sets, has no scars. And then we've got Atrociraptor Tiger, which also came in the set with Rexy. And then we've got some baby raptors, which, or I'll just say they're Compsognathuses, because what in the black market molds are was that small, the Compsognathuses, right? So I'll just say Camp Cretaceous, brown Compy, and green Dominion Compy. And then we've got Quetzalcoatlus from Dominion, blue from Dominion. There's quite a few blues, but this was the finalized blue. And then we had the finalized beta, the very accurate, they look accurate to each other. And then we had a Atrociraptor Ghost in the smaller set with those tiny little baby raptor compy dinos. And then in the Camp Cretaceous sets, we had Baryonyx Limbo. Very glad we got the character specifics to the show. And of course, with that, we got Toro, the Carnotaurus as well. Very awesome. It had the asymmetry with the scar on the snout. And then we got Stygimoloch. Even though it wasn't in the Camp Cretaceous show, it ended up appearing in Chaos Theory as a green one. So that's cool. And then we had Baby Bumpy. I'd say this is like, you know, the colors changed. There's a couple Bumpies. Then we have, I would say this is Spinosaurus, because we don't, even though it's Triceratops, Spinosaurus was the only baby Ceratopsian in the show. This, I would say, is baby Triceratops. It's got the two studs on the back. And then this one, I'd say, is baby Bumpy when it's very, very small, because it was in the lab set. And then this is the Indominus Rex's sibling. It's not actually the Indominus Rex. We see this in the Double Trouble episode. And then this is Ankylosaurus from Jurassic World, the one that does fight Indominus Rex. And this would be one of the Pteranodons that attacks Main Street in Jurassic World, I guess. There's a few colorations. I do believe there's a green one with a green crest in there. And then we have Gallimimus from Jurassic World, the only Gallimimus figure to release for the Jurassic World line. It was crazy, you know, we didn't even get in Jurassic Park line. But I would say this is a JP3 Raptor. What else could it realistically be? Then of course we've got the baby Raptor squad. We've got baby Delta from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, baby Echo. Of course these were in the 2019 sets though. We've got Charlie, and of course the accurate finalized baby blue. Of course there's other baby blues. And then this was meant to be Rexy, but come on, Rexy's not great. We can say it's Big Eatie, you know? It was the future prediction of Big Eatie. And then we've got normal Baryonyx, but you can use it as Chaos. I like to use it as Chaos to go with my Grim. I might have said Limbo before, but I meant Grim. Anyway, we've got Triceratops. I'll say this is like a JP3 Triceratops because it's green, or you could pretend it's Fallen Kingdom Triceratops with the baby. Then Rexy's back again, but in big form. Such a big figure, but it's so awesome. The Jurassic Park one from 2019. And then this, 2018, the Big One Velociraptor from Jurassic Park. It was the 25th anniversary set. Then Dilophosaurus. It did appear as like a sculpture in Fallen Kingdom, so that's that. And then this was the original baby blue with the more teal paint scheme instead of grey. And then this is Rexy from the Fallen Kingdom line with more striping. I like to pretend it's doe sometimes to go with my buck T-Rex. And then we've got Indoraptor here, of course, from the Fallen Kingdom line. They haven't made an Indoraptor since. I don't think they ever will again. So if you have this, good for you. And then this is the Fallen Kingdom blue with the more teal colorations instead of grey. Baby Raptor from Jurassic Park. You know, the brown raptors only ever appeared in Jurassic Park as a baby. Then we've got Carnotaurus. This is one of my favorite Legos, in all honesty. Like, the paint scheme is amazing. It's from Fallen Kingdom. Fallen Kingdom was just such an amazing line for Lego Jurassic World. Then we've got Stiggy from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and then it doesn't really do much in the other movies. Then Pteranodon from Fallen Kingdom. I'm not a big fan of this paint scheme. I much prefer the grey and red one. Then Green Raptor was actually cut from Fallen Kingdom, but still given a Lego figure. This is my favorite Pteranodon, kind of, for the Jurassic World era. It's got the grey patterning, the red. It was a perfect Jurassic World Pteranodon representation. Then we've got Rexy from Jurassic World. as well, so that's cool. We've got all the Rexys there. Then onto the Raptor squad, we've got Echo, and I've got masks for all 4 of them, so it's pretty cool because the masks only came with Blue and Delta, but I had a spare. So we've also got Charlie here, so that is awesome. Then one of the most beloved figures, the Jurassic World Lego original Indominus Rex. This was the one from the movie. And then this is Delta as a Lego adult. Different colors from the baby because Delta's colors changed for some reason throughout the franchise. And then we've got Big Blue, the original one, and then Jurassic World Dilophosaurus only appears as a hologram. And then Ceolophysis is in Jurassic World Evolution, Jurassic World Alive. It's not in any of the movies, but it cameoed in Lego Jurassic World as this figure in the Innovation Center. And then Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodon from the Lego Dino line. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to watch above, and I will see you later. Bye, everyone.